The year was 1901, and the place was Springfield, Massachusetts. Two men were about to change the course of history forever. One was George M. Hendee, a bicycle racer who'd competed in the 1896 Olympics. The other was Oscar Hedstrom, a gifted engineer with a passion for motorcycles. Together, they had a vision to create the fastest motorcycle in the world. And so, on April 16, 1901, the Indian Motorcycle Company was born. Their first bike, the Indian, Model H, was a motorized bicycle with a 5-horsepower engine that could reach a top speed of 25 miles per hour. Soon, the company was producing 40 motorcycles a day, each one better than the last. By the 1910s and 1920s, Indian wasn't just a company. It was a legend. Models like the Indian Scout and Chief became symbols of speed, strength, and freedom. The engines rumbled like the beat of a tribal drum, and the motorcycles handled like a dream on winding country roads or bustling city streets. No road was too long, no hill too steep for these machines. During the First World War, the U.S. military purchased 35,000 Indian motorcycles for use in Europe. These bikes were tough, reliable, and fast, perfect for the rugged terrain and dangerous conditions of war. The soldiers who rode them came to rely on their power and dependability. And when the veterans returned home, many continued to ride Indians, spreading the word of the motorcycle's superiority. But back at the company, things were not so rosy. By the 1950s, financial troubles, management missteps, and growing competition from Harley-Davidson led to Indian's decline. On January 8, 1953, production ceased, and the company's assets were sold to rival Harley-Davidson. But the story doesn't end here. The name Indian Motorcycles would live on in name only under various owners for decades to come. It was a cold December day in 1993 when a group of enthusiasts got together. They shared a dream to revive the legendary Indian Motorcycle Company. After years of research and development, they unveiled their creation, the new Indian, a modern take on the classic motorcycle that had captured the hearts of so many. In 2011, Polaris Industries, the power sports giant behind brands like ATV and Ranger, acquired Indian Motorcycles. With Polaris's backing, the company grew rapidly, expanding its product line and opening new facilities. Yet despite the growth, there was always a sense that something was missing. A feeling that the soul of the original Indian company had been lost somewhere along the way. Then in 2018, everything changed. After years of anticipation, the company announced it would be returning to its roots with a new manufacturing facility in Spirit Lake, Iowa. This was more than just a factory. It was a shrine to the heritage of American motorcycling. The company's classic logo, featuring an Indian brave on a motorcycle, was everywhere, a constant reminder of the brand's rich history. Every motorcycle that rolled off the assembly line in Spirit Lake was a tribute to those early machines that had been built by hand in the 1920s. The air in the factory echoed with the sound of hammering, welding, and painting, the rhythmic clang of industry that had once defined the heartland of America. It was a sound that spoke of hard work, dedication, and pride in craftsmanship. As the sun rose over the factory each morning, the workers arrived, not just as employees, but as ambassadors of a legacy that spanned nearly a century. They were the keepers of a flame that had been passed from one generation of motorcycle enthusiasts to the next. Today, the story of Indian motorcycles continues to be written. With each new model that rolls off the assembly line, the company has become a major player in the global motorcycle market. Its bikes are exported to more than 40 countries, each one bearing the proud name of Indian. But despite its international appeal, Indian remains deeply rooted in its American heritage. It's a brand that embodies the freedom, adventure, and open road, a timeless symbol of individuality and self-expression. If you're a motorcycle enthusiast, then you already know about Indian. But if you're just discovering the world of motorcycling, then all we can say is get ready to experience something truly special. Because once you ride an Indian, you never want to get off. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more stories about iconic American brands.